What's up and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to talk about how to get monetized on YouTube. I recently got monetized. It happened like January 1st. And the way that I got monetized was because I had more than 4,000 watch hours in the last 365 days. I'll explain what that means. And if you want to start YouTube, you should start right now. I know a lot of great people who want to start YouTube for so many years, but they put it off. I'm one of those people, but when you actually start doing it, you have a cadence, you have a little niche, you figure out your little flow and everything. It's actually really fulfilling. So if you're interested in that, if you want to make some money on YouTube, stick around and we'll get straight into it.
Right inside your head, right inside your head. Oh, I see the scars on your hands, the tears running on your face. I see you walking up yourself. What a blast.
So I started my channel a while ago. I've had this channel for like 10 years and I did like a bunch of different videos. If there's some OGs on this channel that remember me from my old videos back in like 2017, like leave a comment down below. But really, like, YouTube's kind of like a journey. I feel like nobody just starts out of the blue. We all start as viewers, then we start as someone who dabbles, maybe post a video, maybe, you know, we start being consistent for like a couple weeks, then we quit. YouTube, I feel like no one's really new to YouTube. It's been around forever. So I always wanted to get into it, mainly because I watched people that I really enjoyed. I would learn about like tech stuff. I work as a software engineer, so I would like follow tech YouTubers talking about like how they got into the industry. Then I wanted to move to New York. I would follow people who live in New York. And then, yeah, there's just like, and then I started watching random stuff, random people veering off on different topics. And that's sort of what my journey was like. And I was like, you know what? I enjoy this content so much. I enjoy watching it. How cool would it be to also make videos sharing my life, sharing my experiences, adding some transparency to stuff. So, and then also as I did it, it's just really fun. And I love cameras. I love filmmaking. I love like experimenting with stuff like that. So that's why I got into it, right? I pretty much got consistent with YouTube last year, like 2023, like the start of that. I was consistent January 1st. I bought this camera and I started posting regularly. The video for me that kind of popped off was my apartment content. So as we know, New York City, aspirational content, living in New York, that content does pretty well because there's so many people who live in New York City. Housing's such a huge issue and there's a lot of people that want to live in New York City. So I was like, that's a great opportunity for me to post that kind of stuff. And then I'm like, okay, now I'm going to talk a little bit more about like my day-to-day and just, you know, day in a life kind of content. But that's sort of where I'm at right now, right? And that's why I got into it. That's what I'm doing right now. That's how I enjoy it. I always did want to get monetized because even though you're doing it for fun and you just enjoy it, it is cool to think that, hey, I'm making some money for this. It's like an extra bit of motivation for posting videos, being consistent. And it just makes you feel good to know that you're, you know, making a little bit of money from the thing that you're putting out, right? So I don't make too much money yet. I think it's only a couple dollars now, but that's because it starts not with all your old views. It starts with the views that you get from now on moving forward. Most influencers and content creators, I don't even think they make most of their money from views. But for me, this was a really big accomplishment because, you know, it's just a badge of honor that like, okay, you're going on the right track, right? You're being consistent, you're putting out videos, you're making good titles, you're making good thumbnails, and then now, you know, people are watching, right? So I would say step number one for getting monetized is just post that first video, be consistent, figure it out. It could just be one long talking head video. You don't have to worry about all the editing, all the like the different shots and stuff like that. Keep it simple. Some of these videos that blow up nowadays are literally like one shot, like the person talking to the camera. And I think a benefit that we have nowadays is that people really want to see authentic moments. They just want to connect with someone. They want to hear about their point of view, their perspective. And although you can have very aesthetic vlogs where everything's really beautiful with a nice camera, stuff like this too, or stuff like an iPhone video where you're just talking and providing value, that's really like the most important thing I feel like when it comes to engaging with an audience and just getting your watch time up. If you're teaching someone something or giving them information that they want to learn, that's the kind of stuff that people will subscribe to you for, right? All the other things like a nice editing and you know, the amazing shots, the B-roll, all that's like bonus and cherry on top. But I feel like at the core of it, you have to be providing some content and some value that people are actually learning from. I see the pictures in the past, 'cause on your feet from broken glass.
said to yourself that you gon' never find your perfect match, cause you've been so fucked up. Blood stains, white shirt, knife on your lap saying it hurts. Staring at me crying, make the room turn. Told me it was bottom, man, I guess you ain't learned. Love faded, hate returned. He cool and watching you burn. Tears on my face, seeing what's left of her.
It's something that's pretty difficult, I found, is knowing what kind of videos to make. What kind of videos do people want to see? So something I try to do really is answer, like look at my comment section of my videos that I post, see what people are asking about, and then see if I can make a video about that. You'll probably notice that the things that people want to know are typically taboo things or personal things. Because it's just like, why else are they watching a random person make a video unless you're learning something really real and educational? So an example of that would be like, oh, like how much you pay for your rent? How much does this cost? Where did you find these things? And, you know, it doesn't have to be super vulnerable and super like, you know, personal and stuff. But I find that like people tend, especially for this niche, like relatable videos or aspirational content about apartments, people want to know what the details are, what you paid, the bad experiences, all that stuff. So I think that's a really good opportunity to shed some light, shed some transparency on those topics if you're interested in that niche, and yeah, share that information, because that's another form of providing content to someone so that they are learning from your video and then they're more likely to subscribe and want to watch. Another thing too is that a longer, more engaging video can be better than posting every day random videos where you don't really say much, because at the end of the day, it's about the view time. So if people are watching one video for like 20 minutes and they're staying for a long time, that signals to YouTube that this is a really valuable video and that, you know, people are liking it. Whereas if you post every single day, which might be more optimal for platforms like Instagram or TikTok, I feel like it's not the best thing for YouTube, because if you're just doing short videos, that doesn't really add up to the watch time to get monetized. And also, people might, you know, not really be interested or connected to you. I feel like the value of YouTube and long form content really comes from when people sit down, watch your stuff, and they get to know you as a person, they start to like it, all that stuff. And then, you know, you kind of build an audience that way. So I would say when you're starting out, post anything, like just post a video. Don't worry too much about if you're getting it right, and just be consistent, right? Don't just post nothing every day, but maybe post one video a week, maybe one video every 2 weeks, something where you actually feel like, you know, you're delivering a little bit of value, information that can change or help someone's life. Or, you know, if you want to do a different niche too, I don't really know much about other niches, to be honest, but if you just have something you want to post or review or something like that, like just go for it. Like, it's crazy. It's really way easier than you think. You got to just take that risk and bet on yourself. The hardest part, I will say, with filming videos is being in the mood to film and knowing what to say, because of course, like, you know, you can have a general idea of what you want to talk about, but then when it comes to filming and there's a camera in your face, then it's kind of like a lot of work to put all those words together. And also, you know, to convey that message in a way that's going to be like, you know, something that's going to resonate with other people. But I would say just start, just post, and that's the first step in starting your YouTube channel for 2025. So my journey so far has been pretty good. You know, I'm still new to this, only been in the game for like a year in a consistent way. So, you know, I'm still learning a lot of stuff, and I really appreciate all the people that stick around and watch the videos, leave comments. But yeah, I'm still learning a bunch of stuff. And for 2024, I want to continue to just be relevant. Maybe that's not the best word, but like be consistent and make videos that people want to watch. At the end of the day, it's a creative expression for me, but it's also a way for me to help other people answer questions and, you know, make life a little bit easier for everyone so they can learn from my experience, just as I benefit from all the people that I watch and like all of their life experiences and stuff like that. So yes, I would say the gist of this video is post now. I would say if you're a level above that, I'll focus on, you know, some of the SEO things. Think about videos people want to see. Think about like thumbnails. And there's a lot of tools, SEO tools. vidIQ is something that I use sometimes to help me come up. I use like the free version, but it helps you come up with the title of your videos, like what you are going to call them. And then thumbnails, that's a whole other thing too, like learning how to make thumbnails. You can keep it super simple, or you can use something like Canva where you can have designs. That's like level 2. After that, it's like refining it, right? Figuring out how you can optimize and just being consistent. And then learning other tools and tricks about how the algorithm works, which I'm not even on that level yet. I feel like I'm just on level 2, just like getting good thumbnails, titles, being consistent. And then the next level really is, you know, making money, optimizing your videos and learning more about the algorithm. But depending on why you want to get into YouTube, there's a ton of different reasons to get into it. You know, you can make some money. I would say it's not easy money. It's not quick money. It comes after a long time, a lot of work. There's faster ways to make money. But if you do enjoy sharing videos and making videos, and that's fulfilling to you, and then the bonus is that you make money, that's pretty amazing. So I'm going to say too, I'm going to make some more videos, like once I get more views and stuff, about how much I made in like maybe like 6 months or a year, just to show you guys what that looks like for someone who doesn't have that many subscribers. I have 8,000 subscribers now, or just under that. But I think a lot of them are inactive because a lot of the videos, I made videos in the past too. And then who knows if like where these people came from. But all is that to say is that, you know, YouTube is like a long journey full of different parts and sections and pitfalls and obstacles. But if you remain consistent, it can be a lot of fun. You can enjoy it. And you can, you know, you can be rich one day, I think. So yes, thanks for watching the video, y'all. I appreciate it. Make sure to stick around. You know, I'm moving right now, so I'm like in the middle of like packing things up, handling like a lease transfer and like moving into the new spot. But I'm definitely gonna share all that information with everyone, you know, make some more videos about that. So if you're interested, stay tuned, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
See the pictures in the past, cuts on your feet from broken glass. Said to yourself that you gon' never find your perfect match, cause you've been so fucked up.